What's going on, car guys and car gals? We're over here at PureCars at the NADA 2026 convention, having a great time. And look at this lovely lady that we've just got into the interview chair. We are excited to have on the show for the first time, the one,
the only
Carley Painter. Welcome to the
Welcome,
party.
welcome,
Excited
welcome.
that you're here.
Thank you.
Really excited to have you here. You know,
Yeah.
there's been a lot of things going on. This event has been phenomenal. I've seen
Yeah,
a lot of traffic,
it's
a
buzzing.
lot of people, but I've seen a lot of smiles too. A lot of people are
Yeah.
excited to be here. They're really getting some great information. I've been watching the demos here. Everybody's sitting down. They are so into what they're being taught and shown. This is great. So you guys
Yeah.
are killing it today. So how
The
you feeling?
energy is really high. I can't deny it.
Yeah,
Very,
it
very
is,
high.
It is up there.
loving
Yeah.
it, loving it, loving it, loving it.
Yeah.
And the energy's high on a lot of things. There's a lot of key topics. There's a lot of things that people are out here hunting. So you've had the chance to probably speak to a few different people.
Yeah.
What is it that's on the minds of some of the dealers that are
Sure.
looking for some marketing solutions?
Yeah, so marketing is no longer just marketing. And that's kind of what we're hearing from the masses today, whether we're
Wow.
hearing it from a partner like a platform, Google, Amazon, Meta,
Yeah.
or what we're hearing from the dealers is that's great, but what else? So what we're hearing a lot and what we're saying a lot rather is the what else is your data. Right? So are you using a CDP? Those were like the three big letters at last year's NADA and the one prior. I don't think it's a surprise to tell you that there's only two letters that people are really talking about, and it's AI.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? And how can I use it? And what should I care about when it comes to those two letters? So
Facts.
that's a lot of our conversations today with clients is what it is, what it means, how do I use it, who does it, and then who does it well. So it's a large focus for us here at PureCars, but it's kind of the talk of the show right now.
AI is a huge, huge topic, but AI,
Yeah.
it fits into so many different pockets and how we use it. It could be
Yeah.
used wrong, it could be used right. So teaming up with the right company who's
Yeah.
got great data, for one. That's one of the
Great
biggest
data.
things that you need with AI is you need to have clean, hygiene
do.
data that's really strong to be able to communicate. Because if it has bad data, it's just going to output bad
Yeah.
communication. So that's big. So I know here at PureCars, your data's pretty clean.
Yeah, data's really clean here. Very proud of that.
Efficiency,
But a good
clean.
analogy when we're talking about the relationship between data and AI is like when you build a house, same concept. You have to start with a really strong foundation. And in this dynamic, your data is your foundation. If your data is not clean, the AI product is going to pump out garbage. No client's going to interact with it. It's going to be a horrible customer experience. But if your foundation is strong and it's solid, all of a sudden those walls and that relationship goes up really, really quickly with an AI agent.
Absolutely, and it stays. Like it won't fall back
Yes.
down because unstable
Correct.
ground, right? That's why that
Stable.
foundation is so massive.
Yeah, I
You
totally
know,
agree.
our very first few shows was all about that when we did our
Yeah.
first
Laying the
podcast. We
foundation.
talked about foundation, and even
Okay.
with everything we do, and we believe in that so deeply.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Because having a strong foundation in everything we do matters. If you start to build something on a weak foundation, to your point, it will fall down, and we will have to rebuild. We'll have to try again. We may not even finish it. We may
Right.
never become what we need to become. But you guys have done a really great job with your foundation. What's one of your
Yeah.
favorite things about that, like here at PureCars,
Yeah.
that gets you excited about their foundation?
So I like the foundation because yes, it's stable and it's strong and it's sturdy and it is the basis that all things are built off of. But the other thing that I like about our foundation, the clean data, is the efficiencies that come with it.
There you go.
Right? We're not constantly fixing a floor. We're not rebuilding walls. We're not hanging new drywall
That's right.
here. We're using what we know already works. So the data that we've cleaned, append, pushed back into the system, CRM, DMS, all of it, it's now actionizing our AI agents to
it.
talk to
Actionizing.
users. It's also actionizing and informing our DigAd campaigns. So
Okay.
NADA, it's all about your vendors, and a large part of the vendor space is digital advertising. Obviously, that's where we cut our teeth. We love it. We eat, breathe, sleep DigAd. But when you use first-party data that's been cleaned from that, again, strong foundational base, and you apply it, you find efficiencies and you find enhancements.
Yeah.
So efficiencies might be the actual investment that dealers are making. The money we're spending in is going further because it's actually hitting the right person with the right message at the right time. But it's also producing a better customer experience. And like at the end of the day, no dealer wants to deal with bad CSI. It's all about the customer experience. So when the data is accurate, when the data says, yes, Carley Painter does still own that vehicle, and we know that she comes in for service. We know that she sold that car that was the secondary vehicle on her customer entry. So I'm not going to market to her about a vehicle she no longer owns.
Come on.
But I am going to send her ads for that old Tahoe in the driveway that needs service.
Sure.
I'm going to start marketing to her with that clean data, and maybe I'm getting service ads for my Tahoe on Meta. And it's a special for maintenance, or it's a special for tires. I live in southwestern PA. We need tires in the winter.
Oh, yeah.
It's not an option.
That's definitely no doubt.
Right.
I mean, you guys get some.
Lots of
Big
snow,
time.
lots
Yes.
of snow.
Yes.
Carly, you said a word, and I'm stuck on it.
What?
I've never heard it. Actionizing.
Oh my gosh.
Is that a word?
I like
It
it.
is
On this
today.
show, it is a word.
It is
We
today.
make
love
up
words like
on
that.
this show.
That's a word that
That
we
is
absolutely love.
amazing.
Actionizing. So make sure you
Yeah.
actionize.
Write that down,
Yes.
everybody. Somebody go research it. Find out if that is a word or not.
Yeah.
But actionizing, and that's something that ultimately you
Yeah.
help your customers,
Oh my gosh.
dealers,
Yeah.
actionize or put into practice or move into serving their community better. What types of insights are you able to help provide, or do you utilize when actually trying to make sure that you're giving advice to the dealers
Sure.
to be able to take that kind of action?
Yeah.
What types of things are kind of highlighted and rise to the top that you're able to right away start saying, hey, move this, shift that,
Yeah.
and then get some results for dealers?
Yeah, so I mean, here at PureCars, we have what I would call a recipe for success that we use as a starting point. And
Car
it's
Guy coffee in your cup first, and then
it's a little bit of this is where you should be, the spaces you should be playing in,
Mm-hmm.
but it's different per dealer. It's customized based upon their business objectives and whatnot. So oftentimes we'll lean on our partnerships, and that's unique to PureCars too, which I love.
Yeah.
You know, number 1 on Meta, number 1 on Amazon, number 3 on Google. I'm working on making that number 1. Give me some time.
That's you go, girl.
you'll get there.
Yes, we're gonna get
love
there.
it. You will get there. That's
yes.
right.
But we're talking to our partners. We're saying, what's the latest and greatest? What is the data that you can share with us as a certified partner that we can then pass that insight and information into our clients to tailor a strategy that aligns with the business objectives of what they actually care
Wow.
about?
Which is the same exact thing that the customer wants.
Yes. I mean, at the
Talk
end
to
of
me
the
about
day,
what I care about.
Exactly. How am I going to make money? How am I going to increase my numbers while maintaining a positive CSI score? Because we have to keep the manufacturers
Yes.
happy. That is not negotiable.
Yep. Plus, we get paid better if we do that.
We all like to get paid.
Yeah, definitely. At the end of the day, you know, we want the customer experience to be great because
Yes.
we do have to produce income, right?
Yeah,
But
100%.
there's nothing wrong with that word. I think profit is something that's necessary for all of us to be able to rotate and make this world go.
Yeah.
And I think that clients and customers that are buying cars, they wanna pay people.
Yeah.
But they also want a great service. They also want to be spoken to where they're at. They also want to be able to not have to say the same thing 3 times to the same person without,
Yeah.
you know, and constantly explaining themselves, right?
Sure.
That I
Yes.
want a discount on. But if it's if I'm able to get stuff very fast, they're able to
Yeah.
speak to me when I want. They know where I'm at. They don't have to ask a lot of questions, and they can answer a lot of them.
Right.
Then I want to pay primo for that because
Yeah.
you don't see that everywhere, and
No,
that's
you
and that's
don't.
and it's massive when you have that experience. Customer experience is massive, and the
It
better that we
is.
do that, the more we're going to get paid. And if you're not working with that inside your store, you're missing an opportunity. Come see PureCars,
Sleep.
come holler at
Yes.
them, and they'll get you hooked up. I promise.
For sure.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So what kind of trends are you actually seeing that are out there right now that dealers need to know about as far as making the adjustment inside of what they look for inside of a partner?
Yeah. So, I mean, there's lots of flashy things that we see in our industry right now, and it's everything.
Like Fred's jacket?
It's flashy.
That's
Let's
pretty
be
flashy
honest.
jacket.
Let's be honest. A
That's
little
a nice
bit
jacket,
flashy.
y'all. That's a nice jacket. We got flashy jackets later too.
Yes,
They
yes,
actually are
indeed.
flashy.
But think of things like VIN first strategy. We talk everything's VIN first. Everything's get the eyeballs in front of the consumer, land them on the VDP. There's a ton of value to that, but that strategy only matters if we're actually thinking about who we're delivering the ad to, right? So we are constantly educating, re-educating, and again, saying it for a 3rd or 4th time. Who are we trying to target with this ad? What do you want to move so that we can identify the shopper that should receive that ad? So when we talk about trends, things to be aware of and insights, a lot of it goes to, again, I'm sorry, but it goes back to clean data.
Yeah.
Who are we
gonna go
marketing
back.
to?
Don't be sorry for
Why
that.
are we marketing to them in this unique situation? Are they a retargeting customer? Are they a service? Are they a sold never serviced? To make sure that the audience targeting is actually going to deliver a result for the retailer.
I mean, that's important,
Yeah.
which is what you're here to do.
Correct.
Is
And
deliver
all
results.
of that starts with clean data, if we're honest.
Oh, 100%.
So,
you know,
of
your prior CEO, Aaron Sheeks, last year, we interviewed him, and he said something that's basically hitting on the line. What you feed your
Yes.
AI is what you're going to get back from your AI,
Correct.
right? So it's
Yeah.
so important that we feed it really good, clean stuff, because if we're inputting garbage, for example, and there's a lot of garbage out there that's not been cleaned, that hasn't had a chance to work with PureCars and get that data in and clean it up, push it back out, right? But that being said, it's important that you do that, because there's old data and your data is valuable, dealer. I'm telling you, even old data that's not updated, it's super valuable.
It is.
If you get it cleaned up, which does cost a little bit, but it's gonna make you back so much more. And then you throw in all the other tools on top of it. So to communicate, send out messages, to be able to bring people up to the top of your queue in a sense, so your salespeople are excited about talking to them. Oh my gosh, and that's all possible with with the tools that they have.
Yeah.
Speaking of those tools, you mentioned a couple of them right now. What's some of the exciting stuff that dealers should be hearing about with utilizing the tools that you guys have and putting it into their stores? What's something they should come here and do a demo and learn about?
Yeah, well, number one, the theme of the day is clean data. Have I said it for 4 times?
I don't think
5
you have
times?
yet.
Maybe I should say it for the first
Let's
time
make
today.
sure that this is a clear,
Yes.
clean message.
So when we talk about clean data, we're talking about a CDP, a
Yes.
customer data platform. Here at PureCars, it's the PureCars CDP. Come in and talk to us about us. Let us show you the impact that we can make.
Big time.
Using data that you already own. This is not an incremental, I'm going to go out and buy Conquest records. This is not, I need to purchase something to make the campaign run. We're just fixing stuff that's already within the
Already
dealer's reach. That's the first thing you need to talk about today when you come
love
to
that.
PureCars. The
That's
second
big.
thing you want to talk about today is, again, the 2 hottest letters of the day. Let's talk about AI. And AI means a lot of things. AI could be lead nurturing. So we all know people on the showroom floor, they don't like to take the KBB leads. They don't want to talk to the Auto Trader customers, or God forbid they get a hand raiser from an OEM. Nobody is jumping up and down to
No,
answer those
definitely not.
leads. However, those leads are at-bats. And we
Yes.
only get so many at-bats at the
Right.
auto industry, so
Carley,
there
you're
is
so right.
value to those leads. If your sales team doesn't
Come on.
want to work those leads, why not employ an AI agent to nurture those leads until they're ready to come in? And now all of a sudden, it's a showroom up and every salesperson wants it.
Right.
Yeah, let's
Right.
work. Let the AI do the work that gets the salespeople
Correct.
excited. You know, we used to use a lot of like BDCs and people that don't even work inside your store. They don't even
Yeah.
know what products you really have or if the inventory's in. So they're doing whatever it takes to get it to pass the baton.
Yeah.
But instead, you can have something that has really uses clean data, be able to
Correct.
speak to people, be able to bring them, like I said, up to the top of the queue, so that your salesperson's like, "Yep, I want that one."
Yeah.
And when they do, how much more exciting is it for you as a dealer to know your salesperson is excited to call somebody instead of just
Yes.
calling numbers to go through a rhythm? Okay, I'm dialing. Hope nobody
Yeah.
answers, right? But
Right.
instead, now they know that they're going to answer, and if they do answer, it's going to be some really great stuff to be able to talk about instead of
Correct.
just,
That's right.
hey, are you still interested? No,
Yeah.
it's hey, I see that you're driving this, that you normally trade out every 2 to 3 years. I just wanted to talk to you really quick and see where you're
Yeah.
at. You know,
There's
it's
value
big.
to people. We'll never replace people in the
Never.
automotive
Can't.
agency. It's a
Can't.
relationship business.
Amen to that.
Yes.
But my AI agent doesn't take a smoke break, doesn't go to lunch, doesn't
Nope.
need a 2-week vacation because it's her 50th family reunion or
Nope.
something. So there is value to using the technology, but the technology needs a good foundation. So
Amen
you're
to
going to
that.
come, you're going to ask us about our CDP. We're going to talk about the impact we can make. And then we're going to talk about what are your pain points we can solve. Whether it's AI lead nurturing, whether it's, hey, I know I have these audiences, but I don't know where to put them. Now we're talking audience segmentation. And we use AI tools to do that, and we use our proprietary tools to do that. But the fact is we have a solution.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
So-
that. You have a solution.
Have
And,
a
and you said
solution.
impact.
Yeah.
So with these trends on the platforms, what would you say would have the biggest impact on a dealership like soon?
Sure. So
That's a great question.
there's a funnel. I think in the automotive world, we talk about the sales funnel, the advertising funnel. People start at the top when they're researching, and we move them down this funnel when they're ready to look at units, to come for a test drive,
Right.
to talk about numbers. There are different platforms and enhancements that fill each section of that funnel. And it's important to call out that the funnel is not a one-stop shop. There is not
Right,
a single
right.
point where you're like, if
Come
you
on.
fund this and you advertise here, that you will have immediate impact.
Right.
It's about filling a full funnel. So
Yes.
here at PureCars, we're going to say that the funnel needs a foundation. So yes, let's clean your data to get it started.
Mm-hmm.
But then let's talk about where that data belongs. Does that data belong in search
Yeah.
for a very specific targeted campaign? Hell yeah, of course it does.
Right.
It also belongs on Meta. It also belongs in lead ads. It belongs in automotive inventory ads
Need it.
on their platform. carousel, instant experience in every ad type.
Yeah.
It also belongs with the high top of the funnel, and that's your OTT and awareness. As we move those buyers down the funnel, we need to keep populating the top of the funnel. So when a dealer wants to make impact, my suggestion is let's talk about what is your strategy. Because if your strategy is only that lower funnel, you're a quick hit.
Come on.
It's like a one-night stand.
Come on.
Like,
So true. Because, see, I hate wasting. If there's anybody that knows
Yeah, we
how
don't
much
like-
I hate seeing food get wasted,
sure.
it's Fred. I'll eat so many leftovers. It's
Okay,
crazy.
you don't want to see
right?
food wasted. I never leave a bottle of wine undrank.
Come on, let's
all
go.
the
Let's
same.
go. Right?
We're all the
but
same.
why,
The
why
perfect
would
combo.
We,
Yes.
Why would we waste it all? And when we talk about this funnel,
Yeah.
we usually get so little of
We get
everything that
hung
gets
up at the
dumped into the
bottom.
funnel, and there's
Yes.
just this much in the funnel, and we're like,
Yes.
look at this little bit that's right over
I
here.
know.
All of those people need a good conversation.
They
All of
do.
those people need a car guy or a car gal to speak to
They
to
do.
help lead them where it is that they need to go on their journey of owning a
Yes.
vehicle. All of those people inside of the funnel matter. And PureCars, you guys are helping us keep communication with
Yeah.
all those people that aren't at the bottom of the funnel because
Correct.
everybody's in a different time
Yeah.
table. We believe and we preach it nonstop that if we can at least feed these 3 questions into our CRM and understanding and having these notes from our
Yeah.
customer, what do they want as far as what kind of vehicle they want and prefer,
Sure.
when do they want it?
Ooh,
I need to know
it's
their
my
time
favorite
frame,
question.
right?
We
And-
always love a time frame.
but I got to know the holdup. The
Yeah.
last one, what is the holdup?
The
What
objection.
is stopping you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's legitimate. It's very legitimate. I got to pay off my car. My lease doesn't come up. All of these other things. I don't like the models that are out here. Whatever the
Sure.
deal is. But if we can find out whatever that holdup is,
Yeah.
we can shrink time.
Yes.
We can deliver what they want on
Yeah.
their first question, right?
Correct.
And feed that customer what they need to eat, not what
Yeah.
is just gonna get wasted anyway. You know, a lot of times we waste words, we waste mail, we waste
Yeah.
emails,
Sure.
all of that stuff gets wasted. How are you all optimizing and bringing efficiency to the dealer
Yeah.
with that giant funnel of people that
Sure.
they have?
Yeah, so going back to, I'm sorry, have I said it yet? Clean
Data?
yet? Yeah,
Probably.
clean
I
data.
thought we were gonna go there.
Going back to the CDP and where we're cleaning data and organizing that data, it's truly an opportunity not only to increase our effectiveness of our ads, but to find efficiencies. Because when I'm hitting the right person and I'm not sending a mailer to somebody who sold that vehicle 2 years ago, and I'm not sending a mail to an address that that customer no longer lives there, I'm now saving money. I'm getting
Yes.
a better return on my ad spend because that same investment is now going a lot further. So efficiencies can be found with clean data and actual dollar efficiencies, time efficiencies. When we talk about technology tools, AI agents, again, nurturing them down the funnel so that our people can focus on the folks that are coming into the showroom floor, the folks that are in our service drive right now in an equity position. That human resource is then reallocated to the low funnel while the AI works the top of the funnel. So we have time efficiencies with the tools here at PureCars. We have dollar efficiencies with the tools here at PureCars. And I'd love to say we could take some stress off the dealers by having a really informed staff. Our AEs are top cream of the crop. Our platform, our technology experts, the folks that are actually like turning knobs, pulling levers in the platform, they're here because they're the best at their trade.
That's right. That's right.
So we'll also take some stress off too, hopefully.
Yeah, and that should definitely take stress
That-
off.
I would
alone
think
is
so.
big,
If
you know.
somebody could do all my work for me, I'd be a lot less stressed too.
Absolutely. Which
For
it
real.
also give me more
Oh, yeah.
opportunity to do other things, right?
Absolutely.
Be able to be more efficient and effective
Correct.
in other things that are inside my business, inside myself. Maybe I could go to the gym, right? Something. But either way, there's a way to grow somewhere because
There
you have
is.
more freedom to do so.
Yeah.
Less stress in your life. Less stress in your life will do a lot for you. Trust
Yeah.
me, right?
And we
Being
talk
able
about
to de-stress.
dealerships. It is stressful to work in a dealership.
Oh, it's
We
very
talk
stressful.
to GMs and DPs, and they have so much on their plate on a regular basis. If we can
Nonstop.
provide a solution that makes one of their pain points better, our relationship is already well worth the investment.
They will love you for it.
Oh
No
my
doubt.
gosh,
I know
yeah.
that any type of partner we had when we were inside stores, whenever they can help me be more efficient and
Yeah.
take away the stress, it was nice. And this wasn't even technology driven, but I had a bank rep that
Okay.
didn't fund my deals, didn't do none of that, but she would help me fund my deals because she knew I hated her funding department, so I wouldn't send her deals. So she's like, you know what, I'll deal with every one of
The
them.
customer
Just-
service
you-
element.
And she took care of everything and
Yeah.
always funded, and I never had to worry about it, and she did a heck of a job. That's Shelly, I gotta say that to her real quick.
Shelly, yeah.
I
Big
love you,
shout out
miss
to
you.
Shelly.
Yes, thank you. Miss
Shout out
my
Shelly.
nothing bundt cakes too. It's been a
Nothing
while,
but
but hope
cakes.
she's
I miss
doing
those too. I miss those too.
Tasty.
So Carly, trying to understand how this relationship works, and especially getting the things going. We talked to James earlier,
Yeah.
and make sure that you guys go watch that one. But understanding what is it that really helps to make this simple for somebody making the decision to partner up with you all. You guys are an incredible partner to be connected to.
Sure.
It's been a great blessing for us,
Yeah.
and you've been a great blessing for so many people. But confidence is ultimately what we want to sell a customer. Confidence in our brand, confidence in the vehicle, confidence in themselves, confidence in the finances. But how do you build confidence in a dealer to look at new ways to do the things that you would be advising or showing them to do, and that work? Some of it isn't an experiment. You're not like, let me try this stuff and see if it works.
An A/B
You
test
know
is
what's gonna
great,
work.
but it needs backed by some evidence at the end of the day.
Right. So how do you bring confidence to them? How do you help that grow?
Well, I mean, PureCars is not a new name in the industry, and I think that's something I'm proud to talk about. We've been around the block for a minute, which is great because we've tried a lot of things and we've made a lot of things better than they previously were.
Yes.
So yes, we've been around since 2012-ish, 2007 maybe. Talk about CDP and the way that the industry has evolved. We've been in that space for a couple of years already, but there's more to PureCars than like the length of time we've been around. 2,500 clients, 24 OEM program certifications.
Wow.
Again, making a dealer's life easier. Your billing, your co-op, your compliance, it's all handled for you.
Done.
It's fine. Check that box, signed, sealed, delivered. So it's the things that we've built have earned us a lot of accolades that build innate trust. You want a dealer referral? Great. We have many major partners, including some of the largest dealer groups in the United States.
Yeah, you do.
Super proud to be partnered with folks like Asbury, Group One.
You ain't heard of none of those
others.
dealership groups,
No.
have you?
Who are they? What? Yeah. So
No, that's amazing.
There's a reason that we have large partnerships, though. There's a reason
That's
we're
not easy to get.
number one on Meta, number one on Amazon. I'm number 3 on Google.
Which working for
We're
one.
We're
working.
working
It's
on
getting better.
that.
It's getting
Yes.
better. If there's one thing that's going to help you, I know it's going to be your clean data.
I'm sorry, my what?
Your
Clean
Clean
data.
data.
Yes, for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I absolutely love this conversation. You know your stuff, and that's really cool to sit down with somebody that really knows it back
They
and
all
forth.
know their stuff here.
They
That's
do.
the thing. They all
Group
this
of
is like
experts.
ridiculously smart.
Literally, like the best of the best
like
here, just
purists
out here
at
and
this.
excited to be able to help dealers. It's because it's an exciting time right now. You know, with that two letters AI, it's exciting because there's so much more that we can do. We talked about being more efficient, being faster. Well, it's helping us do that even inside the business. You guys were using AI before you guys put it to customer facing.
Sure.
And it was really nice to see that. And then you guys did it customer facing, which was amazing when you made that announcement last year. And now you guys have learned a lot from the last year, all that new data coming in, all that customer communication, all these things. Now the next year is set up for even more success. So I'm excited to see,
100%.
I'm so excited for you guys over the next year. If you had a dealer, and if you were to tell a dealer right now, what's the one thing that they should be most excited about PureCars over the next 12 months?
Oh, there's some really exciting things. Some we can't yet talk
I
about,
know,
of
I know.
course.
Is it the even cleaner data?
It only gets cleaner from
It
here.
only gets cleaner,
Only
okay.
gets cleaner from here.
If it was any cleaner,
It'd be a misdemeanor.
No. That's
So one thing we are coming to market with that we can sneak peek in this conversation is the idea of AI audience modeling. Super cool. So we know on platforms, lookalike audiences kind of have fizzled to the background. They're demographic based. That's questionable at times. What if we could build you an audience, again, using your own clean data. But what if I could build you an audience that had maybe a 70% higher propensity to convert? Would you be interested in that?
Yeah.
Right? Because again, I'm finding efficiencies within your own data, making your own dollar go further,
Right.
finding people that have transacted with you and folks that have buyer, shopper profiles that mirror those same characteristics and behaviors. And I show your ad to that person.
Oh, wow.
So suddenly your ad is more likely to convert, and that dollar that you spent or that $3 CPC, whatever it was, it's suddenly going a lot further for you.
Wow.
So spirit of AI, spirit of what's coming, what you need to be preparing for, and frankly talking to PureCars about is it's clean data, and it's all of the spin-off opportunities with clean data. Whether it's AI lead nurturing, these AI modeled audiences will be a game changer. We're very proud
I'm
of those.
excited about that.
Yeah.
Very cool. You should be very proud of that. That's
Super
exciting. So
exciting.
dealers, just know on top of everything else that they're doing, they have this
Yes.
coming out for you because they're not sitting and resting on laurels.
No.
They're taking it to the next level. They're taking things that
Always.
they're doing now, making it better, and they're adding on things that you guys need right now.
Yeah.
That's awesome stuff. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for that, Carly. That is
Yeah.
some phenomenal news.
Happy to share.
So for dealers just starting out,
Yeah.
I mean, they're just getting going with you all. What
course.
should they be thinking about when it actually comes to staying ahead?
Yeah. So what are your business objectives? Tell us what's going wrong. Yes, tell us what works well for you, but tell us what's wrong so that we can fix it for you.
That's hard for them to say.
It is.
That
Nobody
is so-
likes to
that-
admit
that's
where
hard
their
for them to
faults
say.
are.
That is
Yeah,
hard for them-
for
yeah.
sure. And then let's talk about your data. That's our first step. Everything's built on that strong foundation.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
It's all about the foundation, isn't it?
Always about
So
the foundation.
and let's make sure that we actionize.
Yes.
And that's a real word,
It's
by
a-
the
it
way.
is a
real
We
word.
got confirmation from JB.
Okay.
He said that's a real
It's a
word.
real word.
And I-
Fantastic.
it
There
sounds
we
like
go.
one, so that's
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, this will be the actionizing episode about clean data, and I'm very excited about it.
Yeah,
Carly,
for sure.
thank you so much for
Thanks
this great
for having me.
conversation.
This was great.
We're having fun here.
Yes.
You're having fun. This is a great event. Everybody's
Yes.
having a great time, and there's people here to talk to,
There's
which just
tons.
makes it amazing.
The energy.
and
it's
we're
high.
glad that we had you to talk to.
Yeah,
You're
thank you so
amazing.
much.
Thank you so much for hanging
Thank
out
you
with
so
us.
much.
Killed it. Yeah.
Car guys and car gals, continue following along with us. We have more to brew from Pure Cars. Thank you so much for taking the time to brew with us with the one,
The only
Carley.
Painter.
She is the painter, everybody. She's a painter.
Thanks,
See you
guys.
guys.